Good afternoon. This is Stevenson Lindor here, and I'm just shooting this quick video just going over how to properly mark up your supply and demand zones on whether you're trading Forex, stocks, futures, options, anything. Just how to look for major supply and demand zones. All right. So first things first, let me clear this chart. All right. The first thing you want to do is you want to basically go on a higher time frame, a strong time frame, whether it be preferably the daily, weekly, or monthly. Those are the three strongest time frame. The stronger the time frame, the stronger the confirmation of your analysis. Understand you can do supply and demand zones, and just like anything else, support and resistance, whatever the case may be, you can do them on all the time frames. I can find supply and demand zone on a 5-minute chart, but it's not going to be as strong if I do it on, let's say, the 4-hour, the daily, the weekly, the monthly, which is the stronger time frames and the true confirmation of where price is really going. So I preferably like to do them mostly on the monthly and the weekly. So I'll go on, let's say, a weekly time frame, or I can use even the daily. And what you're basically looking for is, well, one, you want to understand demand zone is strong areas of buyers, and then supply zones are strong areas of sellers. So same thing like support and resistance. Support is an area where price cannot break, so because there's buyers at the bottom, and then resistance is areas of sellers where price is on an uptrend and just cannot break. So this would be considered right here. Resistance line down here will be considered a support. The main difference, like I said, is you don't have, unlike support and resistance, like this would be a resistance, this would be a resistance, this would be a support, this would be a support. Supply and demand zone are not everywhere on your chart. They're only in specific areas, and that's why they're so great, and that's why they're wonderful to trade off of. So two things that you're really looking for when you're looking trying to scope out supply and demand zone is you're looking for, one, market exhaustion, strong market exhaustion. And what I mean by that is basically pullbacks by the wicks. So you see here, this is a strong market exhaustion. Price was basically on a downtrend, like it was going from here going down, and then you see this big pullback right here. So this signifies a strong market exhaustion. Price can no longer go down. So the fact that price pushed all the way back up, that's mean this was actually a bearish candlestick because it was coming down, and then it pushed all the way back up. It lets you know that buyers took control of it. And then you have your breakout candle, this bullish candlestick, which pushed to the upside. So this right here would actually be considered a demand zone. So one of the things I do here is I'll go to insert, shapes, rectangle, and I would mark this up as a demand zone. Now, the reason why I take also this candlestick, because this was a bearish candlestick. This was part of the downtrend. So remember, downtrend began right here and then came all the way here before you got your initial pullback. Once the market pulled back, then it shot up all the way to a high of 135. So all the way from 130 all the way to 135, over basically 500 pips. And as you can see, and this we're on the daily candlestick. So since yesterday, once price basically got in here, and remember, it can cover this entire zone. So you can get in from the moment price jumps into the zone, or you can wait to see once price gets in, once it dives in a little bit, and wait for your reversal candlesticks. And you would usually watch your reversal candlesticks on a smaller time frame. So preferably, maybe you want to watch it on the 4-hour right here. So once you would have saw this green bullish uptrend, you could have got in on the next candle, ride it up. Or you can, if you want to be more precise, you can watch it on either the 1-hour or, you know, the 30 to 15-minute. I try not to go smaller than the 1-hour. I always want a strong confirmation as far as reversal goes. So once I got price started consolidating, I got this bearish, and then price pushed up here. Anywhere in this zone area, you could have got in for a buy. On the daily, as you can see, it hit this zone perfectly, and as you can already see, it's already gone up to a high of about 300 pips. We can eventually see price come all the way back up here. All right, so that's a strong demand zone. See how powerful that is? All right, so again, you're looking for market exhaustion, basically where price just no longer can either push to the downside or to the upside, and then you're looking for price to basically push and break out. So the next candlestick we saw here broke out to the upside. You can pretty much expect price to do the same thing as it's already doing. We're getting a nice pullback here, but overall, because we're on the daily time frame, we can expect over the next couple weeks, several weeks, price will probably be back up here around 135. All right, but even if you would have just caught this over here, that's over 300 pips. Over 300 pips from the moment it entered that zone to around to a high of 134, 100. That's over 300 pips. That's a solid trade. Okay, so that's getting a demand zone. Now let me look for a supply zone. Strong supply zone. In the meantime, this is actually another demand zone, but price never came down here. So again, you had your market exhaustion, and then we had the pullback and the breakout candle. This candle basically engulfed the previous candlestick. That's another strong indication, kind of like what this candle did over here. It engulfed the previous candlestick and then went to the upside. So that also, this created a demand zone. This is also a demand zone right here. We got a lot of demand zone on this chart. I'm gonna have to look at another chart for my phone. Price never came down here, but as you can see, if it would have came up, see how it shot up, it came up again. I'm trying to look for, there we go. This is a supply zone right here. So we got price right here, market exhaustion. This engulfed this previous candlestick, this bullish candlestick. So I would mark this up right here. Now, since this is where the first zone was created, came all the way down, about 400 pips. Now, mind you, this is on the daily time frame. Came all the way down, about 400 pips. When price came back up, it shot down again. Not over, it didn't come down as low as this one, but it came down for a good 262 pips. That's still a strong move. And then it happened again over here. Came down again over 260 pips. Another strong move. Now price broke through demand zone, created a higher high. Down all the way again, but just to show you how strong these zones are. So you can literally trade from zone to zone. All right, but the main thing what you're looking for is you're looking for market exhaustion, so pullbacks on the wicks, and then you're looking for an engulfing candlestick. So this engulfed this previous candlestick, this engulfed this previous candlestick to create this supply zone, to create this demand zone. All right, guys, so real simple. Okay, so again, be considered a supply zone as well. Got market exhaustion to the high. This pretty much engulfed this candlestick, and when I drag it over here, actually when it connects over to this one over here, boom, price came all the way down. Same thing happened here. Came up and then came all the way down. Time price came through, went over just a little bit, but overall came down. So just on this move, over 500 pips. On this move over here, over 450 pips. Now remember, again, this is based off the daily time frame, so each candlestick is a day. So you would have been holding this for a very long time, probably over 2 weeks, but it's still a strong move. Like I said, you're collecting over 400 pips. I mean, honestly, all you need is 100 pips to accomplish your goal as a successful Forex trader. So, you know, Again, you're looking for strong market exhaustions in strong areas of, you'll mostly find supply and demand zone at the high, and for demand zone at the low. So supply at the high, demand at the low. You're looking for market exhaustion, you're looking for engulfing candlestick, and you're looking for big moves to either the upside or the downside, all right, to create the area. All right, so this was just a quick video on how to mark up supply and demand zone. I hope this helped. If you guys have any questions, any concerns, please leave some comments. Hope this guys will definitely help you in your trading. I hope you guys have a good night and enjoy the rest of your day.